My brother slept with me while my husband was serving the country, but when he came home early and found us in bed, he didn't say a word. Just sent divorce papers and a paternity test proving our daughter wasn't even his. I knew I was crossing a line the second Dylan's hand touched my thigh in our kitchen. But instead of pulling away, I let him. God, I let him do so much more than that. Ethan was deployed for 3 months. 3 months of me posting couple throwbacks on Instagram while his brother lived in our guest room, supposedly getting his life together after flunking out of college. 3 months of Dylan making me laugh in ways Ethan hadn't in years. 3 months of me convincing myself I deserved better than a husband who chose the army over date nights. My followers loved our perfect military family content. The homecoming videos, the care packages, the patriotic couple posts. What they didn't see was how lonely I felt. How Dylan would stay up with me when I couldn't sleep, how he actually listened when I talked about my dreams of growing my brand. How he made me feel young again instead of like a military wife waiting around. The first time was supposed to be nothing. Just Dylan helping me film content in our bedroom while Ethan was gone. Just innocent flirting. Just testing boundaries I'd been eyeing for months. But when he kissed me, I didn't stop him. When he pushed me onto the bed Ethan and I shared, I pulled him closer. I told myself it was just physical. That Ethan would never know. That Dylan understood me in ways my husband never could. I deleted the security footage afterward and posted a selfie with the caption missing my soldier boy like the fraud I was. For 2 months, I lived this double life. Posting throwback couple content while Dylan and I had sex in every room of the house. I convinced myself Ethan was emotionally unavailable, that he'd chosen his career over me, that I was just taking what I deserved. Dylan made me feel desired in ways I'd forgotten. He was spontaneous, fun, everything Ethan wasn't. But deep down, I knew Dylan was using me. He had no job, no future, no real interest in anything beyond partying and sleeping with his brother's wife. I ignored the red flags because the attention felt too good. The way he looked at me like I was everything he wanted, even though I knew I was just convenient. When Ethan came home early from deployment, I was in our bed with Dylan. Not just sleeping together, but Dylan had his phone out, filming us. Recording me betraying my husband for some sick thrill I was too stupid to question. The door opened and there was Ethan. Still in uniform. Duffel bag in hand. Looking at his wife and his brother like he was seeing strangers. He didn't yell. He didn't fight. He just stared for maybe 10 seconds that felt like hours, then turned around and walked out. Dylan scrambled for his clothes, muttering apologies that meant nothing. I heard Ethan's truck start in the driveway and realized I'd just destroyed the only stable thing in my life for a man who was already reaching for his keys to run. And even his. The divorce papers came with a paternity test. Our daughter Emma, who I convinced myself looked just like me, was actually Dylan's. Ethan had known for weeks before he caught us. He'd had suspicions, done the math, gotten the test done while I was posting daddy's girl content with Emma. He took Emma and disappeared. Changed his number, blocked me on everything, moved out of state. His family cut me off completely. His parents, who treated me like their own daughter for 5 years, acted like I never existed. His army buddies, our entire social circle, gone overnight. Dylan vanished the same day Ethan found us. Blocked my number, moved out without a word. The man I'd thrown my marriage away for couldn't even face what we'd done together. He just ran back to whatever college girl or bar hookup would have him next. My Instagram following tanked when word got out. Military wives have tight communities, and everyone knew what I'd done within days. The brand partnerships dried up. The perfect life content I'd built my identity around became a joke. Comments flooded in calling me exactly what I was. I had to move back in with my parents at 29. Had to explain to my mom why her son-in-law wouldn't let her see her granddaughter anymore. Had to watch my dad's disappointment every morning at breakfast. My old friends couldn't look at me the same way. New friends didn't want the drama. The worst part is Emma. She's 3 now and asks why daddy doesn't live with us anymore. I don't know how to explain that mommy destroyed everything good in her life for attention and validation from a man who was never worth it. She cries for Ethan, calls him daddy, doesn't understand why we moved away from the only home she knew. I tried reaching out once through mutual friends. Sent letters. Even hired a lawyer to fight for visitation. But Ethan's documentation was flawless. The security footage Dylan had deleted? Ethan recovered it. The text messages I thought I'd hidden? He had screenshots. Every lie I'd told, every boundary I'd crossed, every moment I'd chosen his brother over our family, laid out in legal documents. I see his social media sometimes through fake accounts. He looks happy now. Peaceful. Emma's growing up with stability I could never give her, in a home where she doesn't have to watch her mother spiral through the consequences of her own choices. I destroyed a man who loved me, Gave up a daughter who needed me, and lost myself completely for 2 months of feeling special. Dylan got what he wanted and moved on like I never mattered. Ethan got Emma and built a life where I'm just a cautionary tale they'll never have to think about again. Some mistakes don't get fixed. Some choices can't be undone. Some bridges burn so completely that you can't even see the other side anymore, just smoke where your life used to be.